Good morning, guys. MWUSA Season 4, Episode 306. It is just after midnight. It's Thursday morning, and I'm supposed to be in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Instead, I am in Chicago. Why am I in Chicago? Flight delays. And flight delays, and flight delays. And then I got to Chicago barely on time. And I was running to my gate, and my next flight, which was scheduled to leave 4 hours after I was supposed to arrive in Chicago, left 10 minutes early and left without me. So there you go. So now I have a flight tomorrow morning, 9:45, from Chicago to Tulsa, Oklahoma. And Coach will be waiting for me at the airport in Tulsa, and I appreciate his patience with all this. And for now, we rented a car for 9.5 hours, and we are going to head to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, to Potawatomi Casino, and we're going to check that out. We might play some blackjack, some slots, check out some other stuff I'm interested in there, and we'll see how it goes. So for now, I'm going to let you go, and I'll be back to update you soon. All right, guys, I am back. Potawatomi. That's where we were. Potawatomi. An interesting name. Oh, somebody's screaming over there. I don't know, man. It was a pretty good experience overall. We did a lot of walking. Yesterday I did like 12,500 steps, and I only played in the morning. And then right now it's 3 o'clock in the morning. My flight's in a little over 6 hours, and I've already got how many steps? 4,600 steps in. So here's the problem. We need to figure out what to do from here, because I don't have a hotel. And I could take a nap in the car. I don't mind that, but what do? I tried to play some blackjack, but didn't really get a chance to play. They were shutting down tables the whole time I was there, and people were consolidating into smaller and smaller areas. So unfortunately, I didn't get to play any blackjack. They have a new blackjack called Free Ride. I need to look that up. Free Ride Blackjack. I'm sure it's terrible, but it'd be good to learn a little bit about it. So let me type in casino here and see how far away we are from some nice places. No, not really. Not really anything close to here. Yeah. So everything's pretty far. Oh, American play, 47 miles. I think the best thing to do is head back, and I've got them all on my map already. Well, actually, I had a bunch saved. Let me see my saved casinos. Yeah, they're all Chicago. I hate those places, man. Hard Rock, Northern Indiana. Absolutely despise it. What is this here? Well, so you want to know what happened? I'm sure that's all you care about is money, man. Why don't you care about me at all? Blue chip. Oh, what a dump that is. Let's go this way. Where are all my saved casinos? What the heck? Yeah. A little more in here. Anyway, I ended up doing pretty well. Mainly on a machine that people are really scared of. And it actually worked out pretty well for me. And actually, I got myself a little bit deep in that machine too, because some of the bets were $40-something a bet, and that's pretty aggressive. And the minimum is like 5 to 10 bets that you're going to do on it. So American Place Casino is only 50 minutes away. It's like halfway back. And then we can hit Rivers. We can hit Bally's stinks. That one stinks. Horseshoe Hammond stinks. I had a friend of mine actually wanted me to check out a game, but it's probably going to be closed at this time. It's the one in Joliet. Casino Joliet, Illinois. Hollywood. Oh man, I love beating those guys up. Oh, that's that dump. I think that used to be a riverboat. Let's see how far that is from here. Maybe we can go take some money from those. Ooh, that's pretty far. It's over 2 hours away. All right. So I had 2 sessions. One of them was a couple hours long, and I ended the session ahead 713. And my voucher was getting kind of big, and I didn't want to flash all that money around. Went back and started a new one with like $80 and played that through. And from then on, I was really not finding anything decent. So I only won another $22. So I was ahead 735. Not bad for a layover, minus 58 or whatever for the car. Still made like 680. So you gotta love that. But now I need to decide what to do, and I really am not sure what to do. So I guess, why don't we put the airport, which is, what is the airport called? O'Hare. That's 72 miles. So if we do directions to that, I don't care which terminal. I think it's Terminal 3 departures. Not that it matters. It's only an hour and 37 minutes. And then we do add stop. And then search along the route. And then put in casino. And Potawatomi. That's where I am. Casino Queen Marquette. Is that really a thing? That's 164 miles away. Grand Victoria Caesars. Gosh, I hate that place too. We should go beat those guys up. I hate that place. And then the Hollywood Casino in Aurora also. I hate those guys, man. We should go beat all these guys up. All right, we're going to do something. I'm not sure what, but we made 735 in there. I'm going to figure things out. Got to make sure I give myself at least an hour and a half buffer before the flight. I guess I don't need to check in because I have an actual physical ticket, which is in my pocket. I should probably make sure I still have it. Yeah, I do. So don't want to lose that because I don't have anything on my phone at all. So let's see if we can hit at least 1 or 2 of these casinos on the way back. And then we'll head over near the airport. We'll take a nap, and then we'll return the car. I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back, and yeah, that was a pretty crazy session. I immediately found like 2 or 3 incredible plays and lost money on all of them. One of them, I've never seen this happen on one of these machines. Never, ever, ever. And it just paid so horrendously. And then I was really worried the rest of the time. I played one machine that was in range. I was in it for $200, and it was paying out 0%. And I'm betting $2 a spin. I'm in it for $200, so that's 100 spins, and it was paying out 0%. And I finally just got up off that machine. I said, it's in range, but the EV on that thing is probably $20 or $30. I'm not going to put another 200 or 300 in after that. So I did go kind of down the toilet for a while and was down over 1,000 for a while, and just started coming back. That casino was so dead, though. America's Place, it was so dead. And there was this overweight black lady, and she kept kind of following me around. I was a little concerned because I thought she was going to ask me for money, and I didn't want to have a problem, and maybe she knows the people there. I just didn't want to have an issue. And so when she said hello, I said hello back to her, and I kind of acted like I was in a bad mood, and just kind of turned away, and she didn't really bother me after that. She did come around a few times, but I kind of focused my attention on what I was working on. All the tables were closed. I didn't realize that it would be that dead in there. I really didn't. And there was probably 5 customers in there, and I was able to get around to all the machines, check all the levels, and made a couple bucks, not a lot of money, but ended up ahead $155. So 155 more. That puts us about 900 plus now. And right now it is 6 a.m. My flight leaves at 9:45. I'm about 30 or 40 miles away from the airport, and there's rush hour coming. So what do you think I should do? That's right. We're going to go to one more casino. We're going to go to one more casino, and we're going to see if we can make a little bit more money. This is one that one of their branches kicked me out, and they said, don't worry, we're not going to tell anybody else. We only have a couple locations around the country, and we don't tell any other casinos. I go into the next casino, immediately they call me by my name, and they're looking at a picture of me. So, you know what? No mercy on these guys. If their blackjack is open, I want to play it. As soon as I get into their parking garage, though, I am going to put the airport, or at least the car rental return, into my map, and I want to give myself 2 hours. So, looks like I'm going to get there at 6:46, and then 2 hours is 8:45, and we leave at 9:45. So I'm going to give myself like 30 to 40 minutes in there. I think that should be enough, because if I don't play blackjack, I should be able to get through all the machines in there in that time. And then we'll go put the car rental place in the map. We'll find a gas station close to it, fill up, make sure the car is clean, and we'll go hop on our flight. No sleep. It's going to be fine, though. Now, here's the one issue, though, is I'm supposed to be at work soon, so I'm going to have to, my laptop is in my bag. I will probably just turn on my Teams, and I may even kind of like put a little bug in my boss's ear, like, you know, I may have to do, I don't know. No, probably not. We'll just do it. And I really feel like I have been offline for an hour and 45 minutes before without any issue. So I think I'll be okay. I'll probably say something. What I should have done is been smart about it and logged into a PC at home and had my wife monitor it for me. And if they say anything to me or ask me to do something, say something to the effect of, can you hold on for 20 minutes or 30 minutes or something like that. I'm in the middle of something, but oh well, maybe next trip. So, and there will be a lot more trips like this. We're going to be going to Vegas, Atlantic City, Denver, all kinds of places, and we're going to be playing it like this. If I'm not at work anyway for a couple days, who's going to know, right? So I've been doing it for over a year now. Now we're going to be doing it, but we'll be flying and doing it instead of driving somewhere. Anyway, we're moving on. I'll be back. Alright guys, I am just leaving Rivers, and pretty dead, pretty cleaned out. Actually, after I'd already cashed out, I saw something that had a possibility, but at that point the cash out area is so far away from the exit, I didn't want to have to go back down again. So one thing interesting, they don't use pennies here anymore. They round everything to the nearest nickel, up to the nearest nickel actually. So so it was like my ticket ended in like 31, they gave me 35. So which is, you know, what I noticed that they were doing in Canada also. So as it turns out, the car return is only like 11 minutes from this casino, so don't have to panic. We got plenty of time. It's 7:30 right now. Flight starts loading up in an hour and 45 minutes, and we're gonna head to the car return right now and get that taken care of, get on the shuttle, and head to the airport. Now we should be all good. This is fine. Just making sure that everything's all cleaned up in here. I think I'm going to be fine. Yeah, it's going to be no big deal. I ended my session ahead, but just barely, because there was so little in there. If I had seen that play when I first got there, though, I definitely would have played it. I feel bad, but at this point, it doesn't make sense to waste all that time. Anyway, so plus $23. We're going to figure out how to get out of here, and we're going to head to the airport, and we're going to go see Coach. And then we'll be in Oklahoma doing the same thing we just did. Hopefully, we can get a half-hour sleep, either in the airport, on the airplane, something, so we're not completely dead when we see Coach. So that's what's going on right now, and I'll be back to update you soon. You know, what was interesting about that casino is I think there were 2 blackjack tables open. I couldn't even tell you what the terms are on that table because they were so busy, completely full. And then they had these carnival games that were completely empty. It's like you move a person over to blackjack. It's so crazy. Their security was 100. Now, one guy was actually carrying around oxygen. He's security, you know, so he's gonna keep you in line, you know. So, and then 90% of the people in that place were Asian people. Most of them were playing baccarat, and I watched for a minute, and the dealer couldn't figure out how to make the change. It's so ridiculous, you know, because they have like a commission in it, and he couldn't figure out how to do the commission. Every single person, you got whatever 6 people on the table, and all of them have odd numbers, $35 or whatever, and he couldn't figure out the commission on them, which, you know, what are you going to do? So let's get this car returned, and I think the airport is only like, I think I can see the airport, actually. I see the tower from here, so it'll only take me a minute to get there. I should be there by 8:15. I got fuel already, 4 gallons of fuel. So we got $58, I think, for the car, and like $14 for gas. What is that? $72 to make like whatever 1,000 or whatever. We made 900. So it was definitely worth it. It's just a matter of getting enough sleep now. So yeah. So let's get to the airport. All right. Well, that was easy. It was. When I first got here, I had to take a shuttle to the rental car area. And I was wondering, why do I have to take a shuttle? But turns out it's because it was nighttime, and I guess the trains are turned off at night or something. So, but now we just took a train back. All I did is walk in from the parking garage onto a train. I was at the airport. Second stop was my stop. I walked through security, took me a minute. And then my gate was like a minute away. So it's actually only 8:10, and all ready to go. It's an hour before boarding, so all set and in good shape. So next time you hear from me, I should be in Tulsa. All right, guys, I am back. I landed in Tulsa. It was a little bit late. Again, it got actually delayed twice. Both for about 10 or 15 minutes, but ended up landing on time somehow. I think they built in a big buffer on the time. Landed, and Coach picked me up from the airport, and we went to Hard Rock, Tulsa, and he has a room there, so put our stuff down, my stuff down, and went downstairs and looked around, found a couple plays, and ended the session ahead $63. Also met a fan of the show, someone who had emailed me a long time ago. I'm thinking like maybe January, February. Actually, I found his email after I talked to him today. And he also is a fan of Coach as well. So very nice to meet him, and I know he's going to email me again. We'll coordinate. Maybe we'll do something sometime and make some money together. And then we went to, hold on a second, Cherokee
Casino and Grove.
Cherokee Casino in Grove. That was Coach, if you didn't recognize the voice. And Coach had to take care of some business, and so he went to take care of that. And I looked at some machines. I was ahead like $40. And then I found a play, and I thought, you know, who would like this play? Maybe Coach. So let me offer half of this play to Coach. It's $3 a spin, and it could be nothing or it could be something good. And so I showed it to Coach, and he said, "No, that's okay, I'll pass." And within about 60 or 70 spins, we hit a jackpot on there, a nice sized jackpot. And they came and took my ID and all that and left, and we finished out the play and won another couple $100. And Coach was not very happy that he said no. So the profit on these two hits on this machine at $3 a spin, just the profit portion was $4,520. $4,520 profit on that. And Coach was a good sport about it. He came back and he offered me a free milkshake. He had some free food vouchers, and he used it for a couple milkshakes. So even though I'm not drinking stuff like that, this was an important occasion, and I got to spend some time with Coach, made some money, and I have the milkshake in my hand right now. So all is going well, and we're going to move on to another casino right now, and hopefully we keep the momentum going, maybe together. So all right, I'll be back. All right, so actually Coach wanted to say something before I let you go.
And much like an NWA tip at blackjack tables, my portion of the $4,500 was, you guess it, zero. But NWA did actually tip the floor worker $20.
Yeah, I did tip $20 on a $4,255 jackpot. So, all right, I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back, and Coach and I went to this place called the Stables, small casino, slots only, and kind of a nice place. They had a little gift shop in there. We walked around, found a couple things, and so we settled on two plays next to each other. I played one. I hit it within like a few spins. I had like $90, and Coach played his, and it dragged on and on and on all the way to the top. It was a $150 must hit by, and overall we ended up ahead a total of $40, so plus $20 each. While we were in there, I bought some, they had a little gift shop, really little, and I bought these bison sticks. They're bison meat with pepper jack cheese, like a beef stick type thing. I bought a few of those, and then they had these t-shirts for $5 that were awesome t-shirts, but I'm not a medium, so, you know, I sent pictures to my kids and they didn't like them. So, but my daughter liked these candles that were there, and they actually had a candle there that was tobacco scented, and we ended up getting two candles for the kids, and I got to find a way to fit them into the backpack to take them home. But we are moving on to another casino, which I guess we're here already. What's it called?
The Prairie Moon.
The Prairie Moon. So hopefully that's a place and not an action, but we'll see. I'll be back. All right, guys, we are back. It is now 2 minutes later. We're already done in there. There's nothing in there. If you want to learn what not to play, go to Prairie Moon Casino and write down all those things and don't play those. So there's nothing in there, and we're going to move on. I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back, and all right, so some different things happened here. I played a little bit of slots. I played a little bit of blackjack. Now, at these casinos, you have to pay an ante to play blackjack. So generally, you don't want to do that because you're going to lose money in the long run. Usually, it's like 50 cents, sometimes $1. In this case, this place is always $1, no matter how much you bet. So that's really bad. If you bet $10, you're giving up 10% on top of the 0.5% that they. So you're giving them 20 times their normal edge over you. But the guy's like, I don't even need to make a card for you. Just show me your ID. And I'm like, I don't want to show you my ID, but you know, what can we do? He's like, just put $1 out there, and I'll just leave it out there the whole time. He just left $1 and never took it. And I played all the way through. I ended up between everything, between slots and blackjack, ahead, but just barely, $41 or $40. So I was down like 60 on slots, and then I won on blackjack, and I ended up ahead $41. This place is called Buffalo Run. So the places we've gone since we met with coaches that we've actually made or lost anything, and not including the one that we didn't play: Hard Rock, Tulsa, Cherokee Grove West, the Stables, and Buffalo Run. So that's what's going on right now. And there's another place only a few minutes away. I think I see it. It's got a red glowing light. It's a red glowing, red hot good luck place. So we're gonna go in there and make some money, and we'll be back to report to you. All right, guys, they got us. The Quapaw Indians got us. We played a couple, I guess just one play together, and we ended up losing $280, so we lost $140 each. And the Quapaw Indians are counting their funds. They're going to be expanding this place soon. They're building a new one, actually, so already. So it's okay. It's all right. So now we're going to the High Winds Casino. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
We're going to get these guys. They have no clue what we're going to do to them after what just happened to us. I feel bad for them. I really do, because they don't know what's coming. So hopefully we don't cause too much trouble, but we'll be leaving with some cash for sure. For real. All right, guys, I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back, and I have to say that High Winds was pretty tough, but we got them in the end. There was actually a play that normally would be 10 to 15 spins at the most, and ended up being like more than that, like over 100 spins before it hit, and that cost me like $70. And then we played one of them together, and that was a long road to make $15 each. And then I played another one by myself and caught up the money I was down, and I ended the session ahead $14. Only 14, but we're ahead. We're going to move on. We're going to hit at least 2 more places, and then we're going to go back to the Hard Rock, get some rest. And then tomorrow morning, of course, I've got work in the morning, so I have to be available. And Friday, I have a team meeting I have to be on also, so got to make sure that we take care of that. Yeah, taking it one step at a time. Right now, I have 16,400 steps for the day already. I had 6,000 steps by like 6 a.m., something like that. So we are heading to the next casino, and we'll be back to update you. All right, guys, I am back, and we just visited Indigo Sky, and they actually had blackjack without an ante, without having to use a card. They basically paid your fee for you. I did play for about 15 minutes or so, double deck, and ended my session ahead $202. I also played some slots as well, and ended ahead $49. So $251 total at that location. It was actually a pretty nice place, big place, nice, clean, everything. So I can't complain about it, but not making the big money. Coach is in the same boat right now. I mean, I had the big jackpot. Other than the jackpot, we've been just win 100, lose 100 back and forth. So hopefully tomorrow is going to be better. Are we going to one more place?
Yes.
I'm going to go to one more place and then head back to Hard Rock, and we'll get to sleep. And tomorrow morning I have a team meeting, and then from there we're going to head toward WinStar and spend a lot of the day at WinStar Casino, which is one of the biggest casinos in the world. So that's what's going on right now. I'll be back. All right, guys, we are back, and we went to Riverbend Casino, and I know it because I'm looking at a voucher that I forgot to cash. Coach just said that he'd be happy to buy it from me, so maybe not happy, but nice enough to buy it from me. So we went in there, and I immediately saw a play. These 2 guys were sitting at a machine, and it was definitely in range, and they were talking, and it looked like they were about to get up, so I kind of walked around the machines and came back around. Yeah, they had gotten up and moved over a couple machines. I sat down and played that through and ended up ahead $124. So plus 124. And then I saw them sitting on another machine that was a play. And I'm like, what are you guys doing? Are you going to play that? And they're like, yeah, we're waiting for someone to come play it. And I said, well, if they're not there, do you want to split it with me? And they said yes. So we ended up playing that one through, and we lost something like 100 and something, 140, 150, somewhere in there. And then there was another machine, and that one was in range, and they pointed me to that. We had decided that we made a deal on splitting it. So, but I was down, so they were going to get nothing, and they're like, well, there's this play right here. And I said, okay, well, let's play that. Played that one through, and that one just took forever. Took so long that Coach actually went and played another play for me, which won a little bit of money. And then he came back, and we finished out this play, and that play ended up with everything down like $169. So if you combine the loss with the gain, I ended my session down $45 on slots. And then I actually played a little bit of blackjack and ended up ahead 165. So yeah, I mean, good. And we can do, so right now it's like 11:30, and it's going to be over an hour to get back to where we were. So let's do our segments. We'll wrap this one up and we'll start a new one. What did you eat today, MW? What did I eat we had a burger, a double cheeseburger with no bun, only they gave it to me with a bun. Took the bun off and ate that. That was good. Had that lunch with Coach. That was the first thing I'd eaten for the day. And of course, at this point, like right now, I've been up. We're starting our 43rd hour of being up. So I left my state, went to Illinois, went to Wisconsin, back to Illinois, and to Oklahoma, and went to multiple casinos at home. Then went to multiple casinos, or one casino in Wisconsin, multiple casinos in Illinois, and a bunch of casinos in Oklahoma without sleeping. So we're going to head back to the hotel. We're going to take one lap, and then we're going to go to sleep, and then we'll start back up tomorrow. But like I said, I had that burger. That was good. And just now we had some chicken, actually like chicken strips. Which, Coach has been so nice to me. I don't mind having that be the excuse why I was going to have milkshakes and chicken strips today. So it's a good excuse to have those. And the burger I would give like maybe a 9 or a 10 on a scale of 2 through ace. And the chicken strips about the same. They're pretty good. Nothing wrong with them at all. The sauces were good and everything. And what did you tip today, MW? I did win that jackpot for over $4,000, and I did tip $20 on that one. And I did play blackjack, did not tip on that. And slots didn't tip, so only $20 today. And what did you learn today, MW? I guess I learned that I'm pretty vibrant, and I can stay up a really long time and travel and all that, but we kind of already knew that, but there's obviously going to be limits to that. I also learned that internet here is on and off. It could be really good, but there's some areas where there isn't good internet. So tomorrow, for our team meeting, we may stay at the hotel, or we may go find somewhere safe that has a nice, strong internet in the area, maybe like a mall or McDonald's, and do my meeting. And then we'll continue our day. And tomorrow's going to be a big day, WinStar, and possibly some other casinos to and from there. So big day tomorrow. So I'll catch up with you guys then. If you have any questions or comments, my email is mwusa21@gmail.com, mwusa21@gmail.com. See you next time.